Evening, guys. We decided to join you a couple of minutes early.
Yeah.
Oh, and so is the dog. Right, let me quickly
sort her out. Yeah, we just thought one last time we're going live. They are pretty much ready, I think, over at World's Strongest Man. They're doing a Jimmy Pollock award, and then they will be starting the Stones. So I hope you guys are ready for the last event, the Atlas Stones at World's Strongest Man. It's been an exciting competition. Only can be one winner. It looks like Tom has got one hand on the trophy. He's been superb in this competition. You know, Tom is an amazing athlete. For the last 4 years, he's been first and second at World's Strongest Man.
He has, yeah.
And he's looking like he could become the first ever Brit to win World's Strongest Man 3 times. So
Yes.
we will wait and see. But we do have some exciting battles in the middle phases, especially that 3rd to 6th place is pretty tight. Do you want to
let's
quickly go through the scores?
Okay, so first off, we've got the deadlift results. So that was the last event, and it was won by Ragg, lifting the 374 kilo deadlift 8 times. I'm looking at the points. Tom and Tristan Hoth, who just continues to impress, both got 7 reps. Mitch Hooper really starting to struggle with that grip there. He got 6 reps, tied with Wesley Dewinski, Austin Andrade, and then Evan Singleton on 5 reps, which has really closed the gap now between him and Matt. We'll look at that in a second. Luke Stockman with 4 reps, Ivar Schmaxelis on 3 reps, and Pablo Cordiaca really suffering with his back with just the 1 rep there. So this
really interesting watching. Evan started this final so well, but he has started to drop off a little bit, and he's allowed Matt Ragg and Wesley. They've both got a chance of sneaking onto that podium.
They have. I'm so distracted by my Ivers there. Look, he's wonky. He's too high up, but it doesn't matter. So Tom Stockman, like you said, one hand on the trophy. I mean, the final event is also the tiebreaker event in the event of a tie. I don't see that happening, though, because it is Tom Stockman's banker event. It's the Atlas Stones. Mitch Hooper, though, still in a very comfortable 2nd place. Quite a drop down to 3rd place. And we're not taking away from Mitch. Like Mitch, this will be his 16th consecutive podium since his first international competition. This is only his 17th competition.
Do you know what? All 10 of these athletes have been unbelievable, but Mitch and Tom, that is a rivalry to just savor and look forward to in the future. It looks like Tom's going to get the win. It'll put it at 5-4 between them. They are neck and neck,
they are
back and forth all the time. Mitch obviously tore his hands on the first event, but let's not take away from the performance that Tom has done. He has not put a foot wrong on any event. Even the events we thought maybe he might drop some points, such as the Conan Circle, he was absolutely brilliant on. The deadlift, he was unbelievable on. And barring catastrophe now, he looks like he's got that title, and no one wants to see anything bad happen. So wish Tom the best of luck. As long as he gets a secure win, he will be the 3-time World's Strongest Man.
And Ivers and Luke are going to be the first out on the Atlas Stones. So we're going to have a rematch, maybe, of the Europe's Strongest Man Atlas Stones.
We'll see if they can finish at the same time.
Yes, we'll see. I mean, just to finish at this point in the competition, the 4th stone is 200 kilos. The heaviest stone is 210. No, because we're still talking about the battles. In here as well, we have Austin and Wesley. There's another little battle going on. These guys are up against each other on the stones, I think, at the Shore Classic Open last year. And Matt Ragg and Evan, they're really going to be battling for that podium position. If Matt can beat Evan by one guy between them,
remember,
he's on
Wesley
the podium.
Was very good at the stones at OSG. I think he finished 2nd there.
Yes.
How much has he got left at this point is obviously, a big factor. But again, I've been so impressed with some of these new guys.
And we got a couple of pics of the events for you. So this was what the Conans looked like. That's what I meant about the big rain cans. And then this was the BF Goodrich tire deadlift. And the guys were stood on a box so that the height would be like a standard 9-inch height. Yes. Anywho, to the comments and the chats, we hope you're all doing very well, wherever you are in the world and whatever time it is. We know we have people follow us from Australia and New Zealand, which is just, you guys are really hardcore. If you think we're super fans, you guys, you do well to keep up with it all. Can't wait for this Atlas Stone event, Toxic Truth.
It's going to be fun.
Yes.
Hey, guys.
Hope you're all doing well. Lots of Stockman fans in the building. Oh, Ivers. Where are we? Right, let's try and catch up a little bit. So they're doing the Jimmy Pollock Award right now. For those of you who don't know, Jimmy Pollock was a real staple at the World's Strongest Man. He was, I mean, in early years, he was there as like in a coaching role, wasn't he? But
yes, yeah, he's been there coaching before. He had so many roles. He was an awesome guy, absolutely brilliant, big part of World's Strongest Man.
He was. You'd often see him in the driver's seat for the truck pull events and stuff like that, or
right.
on a forklift moving equipment. He was just one of those. He had a job everywhere, and everyone absolutely loved him. He was the nicest man, and
a great character.
Passed away a few years ago. So they do this Jimmy Pollock Award in his honor, and we'll see who has won it this year. Paris, thank you for the super chat. Hope Mitch is okay. Reminds me of Eddie in 2016, A Case of What If with a hand issue. Great for strongman, and so looking forward to the Rogue Invitation in Scotland. I said the Royal Invitation. Oh, fancy.
No, we've still got so much to look forward to this year, don't we? But this competition isn't done yet. We've got to keep enjoying the final event here at World's Strongest Man.
Yes. So even though I know a lot of people think it's in the bag already, and it most likely is, there are still some exciting battles.
Absolutely. Third place is still super exciting as well.
Very open, yeah. Stephen, thank you for the super chat. Thank you from Daytona Beach for the spicy coverage.
Thank you very much for joining us, guys.
We've been to Daytona Beach a few times, haven't we? Always eventful, never quiet, lots of fun. Last time there was I think it was downgraded from a hurricane to a tropical storm, wasn't it? Werewolf, thank you for becoming a member.
There you go.
There we go. We are up to date on comments.
Cool. So who do you think is going to take that third place, Auntie Liz?
Evan is going to fight with everything he has. And Evan is good at stones. I don't know how Evan is feeling, though.
Do you know what? I've got a feeling that Matt could sneak on that podium. I had Evan down as third place before the competition, but I think Matt is looking stronger as the competition's going on, and Evan's starting to kind of just fall back slightly.
Well, the day two events of the final were always better for Matt Ragg than they were like the day one events. So I expected him to score much higher today. I don't know. Without talking to him and being there, I don't know.
So much harder when you can't see what's going on.
Yeah, we don't know how battered they're feeling after. Like for the guys in the stone off, this will be the 12th event that they're doing. So it really is a toll, isn't it? I know it's spread out, but God, you wake up the next day, you feel worse than you did the day before. It just gets worse and worse, doesn't it?
Does indeed.
I remember with Loz, by about day 4 or 5, he was just absolutely battered.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But we will see. It's exciting. Like, I'd be sad for Evan if he can't hold on to that podium, because he started off in first place. Then he slipped down to second, then third. He's managed to maintain that third. It would be sad for him if on the final event he loses third and is off the podium. But I would be happy for Matt Ragg at the same time, because he's an incredible athlete, a really nice guy.
We're talking Matt Wesley has still got a chance as well.
Yeah,
there's a lot of people fighting for that third place.
Yeah. Who do you guys think is going to end up in third place on the podium? Drop your comments now. Ben Ash with the members comment, excited for the third place battle.
Me too.
For Evan.
Me too. I think it's going to be a fun one. So our first two athletes out will be...
Oh, sorry.
I believe Ivers and Luke will be the
first. Yes, it will,
two.
Yeah. Obviously, these two gave us a great showdown on the Atlas Stones at Europe's Strongest Man just a few weeks ago.
Finishing on a photo finish.
And even then they could not be separated. Yeah.
That was weird, wasn't it?
That was weird. I film at 100 frames a second, and I went through frame by frame, and they literally left, their second hand came off on the same frame. You just couldn't separate the two. I've never seen anything like it. But there we go.
What's worse, 12 events over 4 days or 12 streams over 4 days?
12 streams. Look at us. We're battered. We're rough. We're tired. No, 12 events. John, thank you for the super chat. Been going through a rough time lately. Last few days have been especially difficult. You guys in your live streams have been a blessing. Thank you. Oh, bless you, John.
Thank you very much for joining us. I hope things are okay.
Yeah, hope things pick up for you and you start to feel much better soon. We all know what it's like, don't we?
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, it is tough, but we hope you're doing okay. Craig, thank you for the super chat. Got my tickets booked for Glasgow.
Excellent.
Yes, I love that show. It's probably my favorite.
One of my favorite
arena.
Giants live shows for sure.
Yeah. Harry with a members comment. Thank you for the Great World's Strongest Man lives. Come on, Tom. Thank you, Harry.
Thank you so much. I know we keep saying it, but thank you all for joining us. You do make it so much fun, and thank you so much for the support. Just one last time, I won't bother saying it throughout the whole of this, but if you guys haven't already, go and subscribe to the channel, because that means a lot to us. And if you can like the video, that is amazing.
Thank you. Oh, guys, I'm falling apart. I don't know what I'm going to
One more to get through, Auntie Liz. Come on, you can do this.
I know.
Pull yourself together.
I'm trying not to sneeze.
Imagine you're there competing and you've got to fight till the end. Yes. There's no giving up.
There's no sneezing. Okay. Sarah's going to have an emotional night. Thank you for the super chat, Sarah. If Evan podiums, I will cry. If Evan doesn't podium, I will cry. Oh, bless you.
She's like you.
I know. I'm an emotional wreck, but I just have a cold. So, oh dear.
No, but you get like you want everyone to do well.
I know.
I'm more sort of like, the best man will win kind of thing.
Yeah, I know.
I guess.
But that's the competitor in you, isn't
it? And I
I'm
guess I'm lucky enough to have competed at 11 World's Strongest Man competitions, five finals.
Yes.
And sometimes it goes your way as an athlete, sometimes it doesn't. You've got to shake the other person's hand and work hard and come up better.
Yes.
It's sport, but it's always fun when we lead up to these moments.
Yeah. Cousin Fred, thank you so much for gifting memberships. And Asparagus Ash, thank you for the super
Luke
chat.
and Ivers are about to go, just so you guys know.
Exciting. Lovely. We'll see how they do. And, you say this all the time. When you're no longer in contention, it can be really hard at the end of a long competition like this to find that.
Well, the stones at Worlds are tough. They finish with a 210 kilo outlet stone.
Yeah.
And as we've said already, although it is only 6 events in the final, for some of these guys, especially the ones that did the stone off, this is the 12th event. Mm-hmm. Their backs are going to be in agony.
Yeah.
Their hamstrings are going to be screaming at them. Their forearms are going to be sore. Their hands are sore. And at this point, you're just waiting for the competition to be over.
Yeah. How much Loz would a Liz Loz lift if a Liz Loz lift could Loz? That was something. Yes, thank you for confusing me further. It doesn't take much. Rex saying Evan for third. Ragg, Evan won't even finish. Only 2 men finished the stones last year. Yeah. Was it? Or 3? Did Trey finish?
He might have. I can't remember.
He might have. But Tom and Mitch definitely
both
did.
Both have got the first stone. Both have got the second stone.
Oh, lovely. Loz will give you the live play-by-play. Keep an eye on your phone.
That's what I've
got. Okay. Oh, yeah, this is only Evan's 10th event. That's a good point, actually.
Yes.
He didn't have to do the car walk.
But 10 events is tough, trust me.
Yeah, 10 events is still tough. Thank you, Rick, for gifting memberships also. And for
Thank you so much, Rick.
For us. Oh, we haven't had an update.
So we got one from both. We got 2 from both. And then we don't know. So we will wait and see.
Oh, God. I need to sneeze.
You can go sneeze if you need to sneeze.
Thank you. I will. Scottish.
Tom is an inspiration to all that suffer. Respect.
I'm suffering.
Excuse my wife. Tom is a massive inspiration. As all these guys are hugely inspirational, but Tom has done so well. And as I'm guessing a Scottish person, I won't say man because I don't know. Then you've got to be proud of both Stoltmans. They have done so well. And as I've said earlier, I go up to Scotland now and people recognize strongmen so often up there. It's pretty amazing. And it's thanks to those 2 guys. Both lifted 3, but it looks like Ivers was faster. Ooh, okay. I don't know if they managed to do any more than 3.
Okay. Sounds like 3 was probably it, but oh yes. So we got 3 and 32 seconds for Ivers, 3 and 36 seconds for Luke Stoltman. And like we said, they're going to be so battered at this point. I wouldn't be surprised to see most of the guys not finish this stone run.
Like you said, last year, hardly any of them, you can very quickly check, but last year it was either 2 or 3 that finished the stones.
3. Trey
4.
Finished them also.
Yeah, 3, sorry.
Yeah.
So at this point, the athletes are always feeling it.
Yes. There we go. Oh, Loz needs a back massage after Liz.
I would love a back massage if anyone is offering.
I would have a spa break. I will use the super chats for a spa break. Thank you. Ray with the members comment, Moose will be the most humble second place in years.
I'm sure he will.
What does that mean? Will be the most humble second place?
I don't know. I guess
I don't know. Like the best second place performance? No, I don't know.
Well,
I don't know. Explain further, Ray. Hawkeye, thank you for the super chat. Been amazing to see Evan learn to direct that intensity he has without taking it taking too much out of him. Yeah, definitely. He's really matured and grown as an athlete. You see that with each performance. He's getting better, isn't he?
Evan is a world-class strongman. We've always said that about him. He's getting better and better.
Eric, thank you for becoming a member.
Thank you, Eric.
Where are we? And Michael, thank you for the super chat. How much could Mitch's hands affect his stone run here? It seemed to affect him on the deadlift somewhat with his grip and having to adjust.
Yeah, look, I spoke to Mitch during the last event, and he is suffering. There's no doubt about that. Unfortunately, these things happen in competition. You know, I was actually speaking to Rauno about it a minute ago, and we're all used to it. You have to cope. I'm so proud of the fight that he's put in. He's kept fighting till the very end, and there's still one more event to go, and he needs to keep fighting. Anything can happen, as we've said many, many times, but let's not let that take away from the performance of the other athletes. And I say this as Mitch's coach, but also as a friend of Tom. Tom has not put a foot wrong in this competition, and you know, I can only see a disaster stopping him win the title, and I don't want to see a disaster for Tom. Tom has been unbelievable. He's obviously trained very hard. You've seen the improvement on some of the weaker events, and he is in this competition today. He's the man.
Yeah. Tristan Hoth and Pavlo Cordiaca are both walking out, showing flowers in the chat. Would love to see Evan's reaction to a podium in the flesh.
That would be good to see.
Evan. I can picture it now. Zoe Carter Ingham, Giant Side Photographer. Thank you for doing this. You're the best. Keep going, Liz. Thanks, Zoe.
Thank you, Zoe. We hopefully will see you soon.
Yes. Thank you, JCG, for the super chat. It's chili time. Big Tom and New. There's going to be chilies galore. We know. Oh, Jacob, thank you so much for gifting 10 memberships. Very kind.
Hoth and Pavlo are off.
And they're off. I always want to do the horse racing thing. I won't, though. I realize it's probably really annoying. Oh, the chilies are out already. Team Landshark is in the house. Thank you, Robin.
Both are on the 4th.
Oh, good. And the Landshark is asleep underneath. Nope, behind me. She's a good girl, really. She got into your dinner earlier, didn't she?
She did.
She got into trouble, didn't she?
Both got the 4th.
Nice. See if they can get that final stone. Who is it? Pablo and Tristan. Charlotte, thank you for the super chat. Split between head and heart. I've booked Mitchell Hooper as headline speaker at Therapy Expo, which is in the NEC Birmingham on the 27th, 28th of November. But my heart is with Tom. Go both. But you can never be disappointed.
Both of them are great guys.
Yeah, they really are. Yeah,
friends with both of them.
We get on well with both.
They are both really good guys.
Yeah.
So both finished the 4th. Tristan almost got the 5th. Oh, I don't know times yet. I don't know if anything's come up there.
Let's have a quick look. No times yet. So just wait on that. 2 guys with 4 stones now. Did we finally get a winner between Ivers and Luke on stones? Yeah,
Ivers both come out on top today.
With just 3, but Ivers slightly faster at 32 seconds compared to
Thank you,
Luke's
Jiminy
36.
Crickets, for gifting memberships.
Yes, thank you, Jiminy. Always enjoy saying that. Zoros, were the members current talking about crying? Odds on Luke crying. Luke probably cried
100%.
after the deadlift.
Yeah.
I think Luke has already cried.
Probably a few times during this competition.
Yeah, Luke is very emotional, but that's why we love him. He's a proper heart and sleeve kind of guy. He's very sweet.
Wes and Austin are up next.
Go through this quickly. Dan, thank you for the super chat. Since 2012, Europe's over here has become incredible, pulling in over 10,000 in the crowds. I think you podiumed that year. Oh, that was 2012. Oh, yeah, you did podium 2012.
I was 3rd behind Zudrunas and Lalas, who went on to be 1st and 2nd at Worlds that year.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I picked up an injury in a competition in China and couldn't do Worlds, but I felt I had a good shot at the podium that year.
Do you think we'll ever see a World's Strongest Man here? The crowds would look incredible.
I would love to see it. Absolutely. I think we could have a massive crowd in the UK for World's Strongest Man.
There's no indication of it happening there,
Times?
Unfortunately. Times.
Nope, still not yet.
Nothing yet.
Soon as they are up,
they're checking the video. It looks like it was almost a photo finish on that 4th stone. So they
more photo finishes.
Yeah, they go into the video to check. Elliot, thank you for the super chat. Huge thanks to you both for making World's Strongest Man exciting. Me and my girlfriend Jess have been watching all weekend. Loz, any tips on training Conan's wheel in a commercial gym for my upcoming comp?
If you don't have a commercial gym, if you don't have a Conan's wheel to train on, and you have a super yoke, then you can do Zercher carries with the super yoke.
Oh.
If you can't do that, doing Zercher carries with a barbell is the next best thing. Or kind of sandbag carries also have great crossover. But yeah, any type of carrying event is going to condition you to coping with that weight crushing down on you and just condition you to being able to carry a heavy object.
Bethany,
thank you so much for joining us as well this weekend.
Yes, Bethany, thank you for the super chat. Huge Tom fan, but amazing to see Mitchell doing so well. Thank you for the coverage. Me and my partner have loved watching you every day.
Thank you so much for joining us, guys.
Yes, for anyone
we're quite lucky to we you know, when we go to Giants live shows and other strongman comps, we do get to meet a lot of people that watch us, which is really nice.
Yeah, no, it's really nice. The amount of people that stop us just to thank us, and we just like, for what? Do you know what I mean? Like, no, thank you, but thanks for watching. Really, genuinely. And anyone this is their first stream with us, I haven't looked like this all week, have I? This is the worst I've looked. I'm very sorry. This is the Liz you're stuck with. Kyle, thank you for the super chat. If you had to get finger tattoos like Evan's T-Rex claws, what animal fingers would you get? Oh, what a good question. What animal finger? I mean, I wouldn't get any. 100% I would not get any, but what animals have nice fingers?
Don't know.
None of them really.
Frog fingers.
Frog. Oh, I don't know. Something elegant. None of them. No. What about you?
I don't want any animal fingers.
You don't want any animal fingers.
I like tattoos, but I'm not so into the fingers.
Yeah. It suits Evan, but I don't think it would suit us, would it? Stuart, thank you for the super chat. Shout out to my wife, Katie Jones, who's watching next to me. Hi, Katie. She competed at UKNS yesterday. Perhaps she can move her fatigued ass over to me and give us a kiss. Go give him a kiss, Katie.
Katie, get over the sofa and give Stuart a kiss. I know you're probably tired from competing yesterday.
Yeah.
But he clearly finds you very, very sexy and he wants you over there with him.
All right, Lozzie. I'm get a bit personal. You know. Right, hold on. Let's see if we've got any times. No, so it looks like they're still checking the video. Jonathan with the super sticker. Thank you, Jonathan.
Thank you very much.
All we get is the word super sticker. I'm sure it was lovely. Ozzy, don't know if you're supposed to have a super chat attached to that, but I will keep an eye out for you. Dan, thank you. Mitch needs to win the stones and Tom needs to come 6th or worse. I mean, this is what we mean.
The likelihood of that is slim to none. And, you know, it would take probably an injury or something. And I don't think any of us want to see that. I certainly don't.
No. You never want someone to win because someone else got hurt. No. Ozzy, there we go. Scotland forever. Thank you, Ozzy. We found you in the end.
Three-time, like I know he's not done it yet, but a 3-time champion from the UK has never happened.
No,
never mind a 3-time champion from Scotland.
Yeah, he was tied with Jeff Capes on 2 titles, 2 World Strongest Man titles. Now he's probably going to have 3. What are your thoughts on hot and cold therapy?
I don't really find it all that useful, personally, but you know, it's one of those placebo things. If people find it does benefit them, then go for it.
I think it's horrendous.
There's no real big evidence to say it kind of helps. However, some people swear by it.
Refs are making their way back out, so we should have times any second for Pablo and Tristan. So if you're just joining us, Pablo and Tristan just went. They both got 4 stones. It looks like it was almost a photo finish because the refs have just gone and watched it on camera.
Refs are making their way back.
Luke Stotman and Ivers were up first, both getting 3 stones. Luke in 36 seconds. Ivers a little bit faster in 32 seconds. I think they're both feeling it now at this point of the competition. Christoph, thank you for becoming a member. Scotty Lace with the super chat. Thank you. How do you rate Luke's performance overall?
Really good. Like, Luke is a great strongman. And I think sometimes people, when they see our predictions and stuff, probably think we don't think Luke's a good strongman. And
we knew these wouldn't be the best.
Luke is a very event-dependent strongman, like most of the strongmen are. If you watch our prediction videos for Europe's, both of us thought he was going to win Europe's, looking at the events. The events in the heats for World's Strongest Man were very similar to that, so I felt he had a great chance of getting to the final. The events in the final, not so good for Luke.
Here we go.
But that's such a common thing to have with so many of the top-level strongmen.
Tristan's slightly faster than Pavlo, so 4 in 43 seconds, which is the best performance so far. And Pavlo got 4 in 44 seconds. So
Cool.
the next pairing will be Austin and Wesley.
So right now,
Exciting.
Hoth is in the lead.
Yes. But yeah, no, Luke has done well.
Luke's a two-time winner of Europe's. He's now, what, a 4-time finalist?
Yeah, I think sometimes there's a heavy expectation on Luke because of the whole Stoltman branding. Yeah. People attach Tom's performances to Luke also. So they're like, well, why isn't Luke also on a podium?
Luke, let's get not get anything. Luke is a world-class strongman.
Yes.
It's very frustrating when, just from personal experience, I remember I came 7th at Worlds when Eddie won. And it's like, oh, you're crap, you're 7th.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's not the case. You're the 7th best in the world.
Yeah.
And Luke is, one of the top 10 strongmen in the world right now. It's just the top guys are so bloody good. And, with Tom and Mitch and Evan as well, he's really stepped up, and then you've got the likes of Matt Ragg who've kind of stepped up and so many great athletes.
I'm a huge Stompman fan, but I love the competition Mitch is providing. This kind of rivalry only grows the sport and makes it so much more interesting. And thank you both for the awesome live coverage. Thank you, Jens, for joining us and for the super chat.
So this
Get ready with the chilies, guys.
Austin on this side.
Oh, are you watching it?
Yeah.
Who the hell called you?
I have people.
Right. So we're just...
Austin is very, very close. Oh, he just missed the 4th stone.
Oh.
Who's Austin against?
He is up against Wesley.
Wesley. So Wesley looks like he's lapped to the 4th stone.
After that, we'll have Austin, Matt and Evan.
Try. Austin cannot get the 4th. Neither of them can get this 4th one. It shows how tough this competition is. Although, look, oh my goodness. Wesley was like fractions from getting that 4th stone up.
Oh, man.
And it looks like they're both backing off.
Yeah.
Honestly, guys, just from experience, you get to this point in the competition, you are battered.
Yeah.
Absolutely battered. These guys can lift one of these stones in training, no problem.
Yeah.
Doing it at the end of a brutal show, very, very different.
Ricky, thank you so much for the very generous super chat. Will there be any betting on the Giants Live Vegas event? Has there ever been official strongman betting like Devon set up with Arm Bet? I don't think there has. No. I think strongman is a really hard one for bookies to make odds and stuff for because of the variety and events, because people have explored this before, haven't they? And it's never really gone anywhere.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, to be honest.
No, I've never seen it.
Betting, but no. I wish we could, because I'd probably put a few bets on.
Who knows? Oh, yeah, I definitely would with my very accurate predictions. Racing, just speaking to Mitch's character. So,
thank you, Ray. Yeah,
like a lot of people seem to think that Mitch isn't humble, that he's very arrogant, but he is one of the happiest-go-luckiest people you'll ever see at a competition.
Mitch is one of those people that he's almost childlike in terms of his kind of character, where he just hasn't put. When we get older, we all kind of, I think as children, we have these huge dreams. And as we get older, we become more realistic and the dreams kind of vanish. And with Mitch, that just doesn't happen.
No.
He's got this amazing belief in himself. But likewise, when things don't materialize, 5 minutes later, he's over it.
Yeah.
And he's like focusing on the nenext thing. He's a very unusual character. And I think
he doesn't make excuses.
I wish I had that ability to not be scared of failure that Mitch has.
Yeah.
Because he puts such high expectations on himself and these big dreams, and he goes after them. And sometimes he gets them and sometimes he doesn't. But when he doesn't ever hold him back.
No.
And so many of us do allow those thoughts to hold ourselves back. And I kind of love that about Mitch. But genuinely, when you get to know Mitch, he's a very good person, cares deeply about his family and his friends. He is one of the hardest working people I've ever met. And, one thing I'm super proud of him in this competition, even though it hasn't gone to plan, he has kept fighting till the very end. And that shows, we saw that with people like Brian Shaw.
Yeah.
Brian Shaw, when things didn't go wrong, he kept fighting, proved that he's a real champion. Mitch is doing the exact same thing here. And I am super proud of him. I always will be. Just obviously as a friend and as a coach, but just for the person he is, I think he's doing amazing.
Ash, thank you for the super chat. Thanks for everything, Loz and Liz. Watched and listened to every live and watch all of your videos. Come on, Tom. Thank you
very much, Ash.
I do appreciate it. Like sometimes I'll go back and watch a really old video and the usernames in the comments, I don't recognize them anymore. And it's easy to get really self-conscious and think, why did they stop watching or stop commenting? Or what did I do wrong? I think things just change over time. It naturally evolves. But yeah, it is always nice to hear that people follow along closely. Thank you. Right. Try and keep up because I know it's going to go mental once the
they're
final.
Trying to get really. I think they're trying to get through this fast because there's rain expected.
Okay, so Philip with the super chat. Thank you, Philip. Just stopping by to thank you guys for being so awesome and all the work you do for Strongman. Loz, you're a legend. Liz, you're a queen. Thanks. Go Tom.
Thank you very much, Philip.
And thank you, Gemma, for
thank you to all of you. We've got 8,000 people on. That's the most we've had all weekend. Thank you all so much for tuning in and joining us. Unbelievable that you guys are sat here watching this with us. Hopefully we will all get the live stream that we want moving forwards.
I missed my call. It's all right. I don't need it. It's fine. So it's Matt, Ragg and Evan up next, and they're going to be going in just a sec by the looks of it.
Mm-hmm.
Can we get a New Year's honour for Tom? He's an inspiration, living with autism and winning 3 World's Strongest Man.
He really is.
Chris. Yeah, Tom inspires so many people, and we're super proud of him. Like, we've seen Tom since 2016, and he's a totally different man now.
A lot of people we have an autistic son, so having someone like Tom to look up to has been huge for Lewis.
Yeah,
you're getting a phone call.
Oh, here we go.
But yeah, and I've competed with Tom for many years, and it's amazing to see the development that he's made, not just as an athlete, but as a person as well.
Yeah, definitely.
When we first met Tom, he was just as quiet as a mouse, never used to say anything to anyone. And he's sort of developed into this incredible man and what looks like to become a 3-time winner of the world. They
are about to go, and they are off. Evan Singleton approaching the stone along with Matt Ragg. Evan's first up with the first stone. Matt looking to struggle there, taking his time a little bit.
The key of this is being good throughout. So far, the best we've seen is only 4 stones.
Yeah. Yes, of course.
So actually, it looks like Matt Ragg has gone ahead.
He has with that 3rd stone. Evan's got the 3rd stone up. So let's not forget, these guys are fighting for that podium position.
So Matt Ragg is up to his lap. So these stones are a bit staggered away as well, so they've got to carry them into the platform. And Matt Ragg has done the 4th.
No, that's the 3rd stone for Matt Ragg. Look, he's still got 2 more stones to go. See?
Okay, yeah.
Sorry, we're giving bad information. Yeah. Matt Ragg's lapped the 4th stone. Evan can't pick it up.
Matt Ragg has now loaded the 4th. Yes. Evan hasn't.
Right, so now he's ahead of him. Matt Ragg onto the 5th stone. Evan adjusting his tacky, trying to get that 4th. Goes to show how hard this is at this point in the competition.
Matt can't get it up to his lap, and Evan struggling on this 4th one. Evan was pretty quick through those first 3.
There we go.
But Matt managed to do the 4th. So
this is going to be interesting now because, of course, there was a 1.5 point lead for Evan over Matt, but they need.
I'm just trying to see the times. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
We will bring you up to date in a second, guys. We have only 1 pair left.
The denim hand, thanks for everything. Love watching. Thank you. Scott, thank you. Lars, if you weren't coaching Mitch, would you be interested in coaching Tom or Luke? Has that ever been on the cards?
I am great friends with both of them. I'm good friends with their coach. They're both their coaches. They've both got different coaches now, and they are doing an amazing job. So I am more than happy just to be a fan of the Stoltmans.
Oh, excuse me.
It's stressful coaching the top level guys. Sometimes you don't want to have too many of them.
No. Matt, thank you for the super chat. I feel so sad for Luke. He's been so unlucky on car.
Evan got 3 in 29.09, which I think was faster than anyone else for 3.
No, Austin got 3 in 24 seconds.
Ooh.
But he was the 2nd fastest with 3. However, 1, 2, 3 guys got 4.
But that's put someone between him and Matt.
Has it? I don't know.
I think Matt Ragg might have overtaken Evan. Although we'll look at that in a second.
Yeah, I think so too.
So Ragg did 4, and it was a slow time for 4:49.
4:49. He got 3 in 24 seconds.
He's the slowest to do 4, so there's only 1 point that he's got at the moment. So
no. Evan is the fastest with 3. 3 in 24.09. Then Austin got 3 in 24.42.
Oof.
It's like a 0.4 of a second.
So Evan might have
done
at the
enough.
moment done enough as long
Mitch and Tom
as
do.
Mitch and Tom. I mean, it'd be very difficult to get between that.
Hold on. So they're going to be going any second. Guys are just approaching the platform.
What did Pavlo do?
Pavlo did 4. Pavlo did 4 in 44, which was faster because Matt Ragg was the slowest for 4 so far. Mitch could mess things up if he gets 4 and gets in
Interesting. We'll look at that in a second. We've still got
it's very
the last
stressful.
pair.
I can't believe
Both
the last
of them
pair. This is
going
going so
topless.
quickly. Yes.
Tom Stoltman looking like an absolute giant there.
Yeah, he is.
Mitch Hooper still wearing that hat. He hasn't taken that off all day.
No, he hasn't. That's smart in this weather, to be fair. But Matt, I think his brother winning the World's Strongest Man is quite the consolation for Luke. I think he's going to be okay. He's got his baby there. He's got his wife there.
Oh, yeah.
I think he'd probably be quite happy. Right?
The final pairing.
Off. Here we go.
Tom Stoltman versus Mitch Hooper. Tom Stoltman just ahead of Mitch on the first stone. They're both moving pretty well through the early stones. Tom looking super quick. He's already onto the third stone. And he's loaded it. Mitch has just lifted it. So Mitch is walking the third stone in. Tom is already about to load the fourth. Mitch gets the third. Tom gets the fourth.
Nice. Tom's going to finish really strong.
Tom, can he get this fifth one up just to
cement?
Give everyone what they want to see.
Give him a show.
Go on, Tom. Lift that last stone. And he does. The only man that's lifted all 5 stones.
Sinead.
His partner, Sinead, runs out there.
Mitch has stopped and is applauding Tom.
That is awesome.
There we go. Luke's out there.
It's got a bit mental. You've just seen the whole Stoltman clan rushing out there.
Right.
For the big
this
man.
Is interesting though. So what has
we need
happened?
to check for third place.
Oh,
has he done enough?
Yes. Great. Helen with the super chat. Thank you. The last stretch, Liz and Lodge, you're doing great. Thank you for making my recovery from eye surgery so much easier. Going from a very physical job and riding horses every day to staying at home is so boring. Thanks. Oh, can't imagine anything worse than eye surgery and someone touching my eyes. I do feel for you. Hope you're recovering nicely. Chad, could Tom beat Brian's 5 World's Strongest Man titles?
How old is he? 29?
He's 29.
29 years old, and he is a 3-time winner of World's Strongest Man. Of course he could. It just...
Hold on.
With a lot of these
Brian doesn't have 5 World's Strongest Man titles.
No, he doesn't.
He has 4, but yeah.
Could he beat Brian's, I guess?
With 5, yes.
He could beat Marius's 5.
Yes.
You know, it's not impossible. It's just about staying focused, injury-free, and obviously there's so many great athletes. I say this all the time, but when it comes to Worlds, Tom is,
Here we go. So Tom Stoltman 5 in 38 seconds, Mitch Hooper 4 in 37, which means in the total,
they haven't changed the total yet.
Oh, the scores haven't been updated. For the love of God, populate the scores. Sorry. Gemma, thank you for the super chat. Hello, could you please tell my boyfriend George to sign up for that comp? He's swithering about because I think he'll smash
George, get your name down for that comp. Sign
George.
up and get yourself in there.
George, even I've signed up for a comp and it's probably going to be a disaster, but we'll have fun anyway. We'll share stories afterwards. Have they populated the points? Because my excited brain can't figure it out. Where's it gone? It's loading. We crashed the site.
Right, let's reply to a few of these and then we will check.
You've both been fantastic. Thanks for your hard work.
Thank you very much, Sam. Thank you for joining us, guys.
Dan, when is the Team Liz merch coming? There is already some.
If you check over to our website, lawrencechatelain.co.uk, there is some Team Liz merch on there if you're interested.
Oh, he did it. Evan Singleton managed to hold
half
on
a
to
point
place by half a point.
Half a point.
Oh my goodness. So Tom Stoltman in total 53 points, first place. Mitch Hooper in second place with 47.5 points. Evan Singleton, third place, his first World's Strongest Man podium with 36 points. Matt Ragg, half a point off the podium with 35.5 points. Tristan Hoth in fifth place. He was one of the latest call-ups, 33.5 points. Wesley Dewinski also at his first Worlds in sixth position with 31 points, half a point behind him. Austin in seventh place. I did sneeze.
Then we have Pavlo Cordiaca in eighth, 27 points. Luke Stoltman in ninth, 19.5, and Ivor Schmackstelis with 12.5 points. Massive congratulations to Tom Stoltman.
Well done,
Mitch
Tom.
Hooper on another podium. That's 16 in a row for him.
Yeah.
Evan Singleton getting the podium at World's Strongest Man. Huge congratulations to those three. And Matt Ragg getting better every single time we see him. And Tristan and Wesley, wow.
Yeah.
And Austin.
Yeah. 3 first timers at Worlds, 3 in the final. And they didn't just make up numbers there. They've really battled.
They've done amazing.
Really well on them.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah. Very impressive. How exciting to have these
what
great
a final
guys in the sport.
Yeah, so good to see. I mean, there's, we talk about the great names that weren't at Worlds. We've got some big competitions to look forward to in the future, but new stars that are going to go in and challenge those athletes as well. So really good to see. Let's get through some of these questions.
Scottish, thank you for the super chat, Loz. If you could have an Ultimate World's Strongest Man final, who would be the finalists and who would win?
Just me on my own, so I could say I'm the world's strongest man.
We said it would. Someone asked a similar question. We said it'd be really cool to have all of the former World's Strongest Man winners in a competition together, and we decided that Zydrunas might win.
Yeah.
Well, I did.
Yeah. Liz decided that.
Look, I made decisions.
Thank you very much.
Any tips for a yoke into frame carry?
Be fast. Focus on speed in training. Make sure you look after your calluses, especially when competing in hot climates and humid climates.
Lessons.
But focus on speed over weight sometimes. That's kind of important. Shout out to my girlfriend Tiffany. Hey,
Hi,
Tiffany.
She's like, oh.
Dog Lover is a new member.
Yay.
Hopefully, thanks to Holly being on the channel.
Dalton, thank you for the super chat. These super chats have killed my OnlyFans budget for this month, but sacrifices must be made.
Would you like to see some skin, Dalton?
Because Loz is willing. Thank you, Dalton.
Thank you very, very much.
Sorry, OnlyFans models. Oh dear. Jorva, thank you for the super chat. Huge fan of you both. Liz, can you say hi to my wife, Cecily? Cecily? Oh no, I don't want to mess up her name now. Cecily. Cecily. Love you both, Go Moose. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And I'm sorry. I need you all to write it like phonetically with a pronunciation suggestion. Simon, as you probably already gathered by now, no, it's not, unless you're there. Oh, look at this. That's good, Caro.
Thank you,
very
buddy.
generous.
Appreciate that, buddy.
We have to meet up. Where are you? Sweden.
Sweden at the moment.
We must come to Sweden.
He must come over here.
And he is coming over here. He's coming to York, isn't
yes,
he? Yes,
so.
We'll see you in York.
But we'd love to go to Sweden as well. Actually.
Yes, please invite us. Kenley, thank you for the super chat. Watched you every year. Thanks for all you do.
Thank you very much. Thank you all for joining us. We really do appreciate. Oh my goodness. Cousin Fred, thank you so much.
Coming in with the big guns. Okay, getting close to the end. Tom for the win, even though I wanted an all-American podium. Super thanks to Monica. And of course, thanks to Loz and Liz for this great coverage. And thank you for all who have gifted memberships.
Thank you
so much, Fred. We do appreciate you.
Fred gives us so much support. We really do appreciate it. Thank you very, very much for that generous gift. And we're glad that you enjoy being part of our little community.
We will see you in Vegas.
We will indeed.
Centred, thank you for the super chat. I believe this new Calm Evan has a world's strongest man win in him and it's only going to get better with each year. Congratulations to Tom. Very happy for him.
Indeed.
We've been saying for a few years now.
We said he's got the
Evan
ability.
Has all of the ability. Yes, he just had to bring it all together. And that's what we're really starting to see with Evan now. He's done incredibly. Look forward to seeing him next year too. Always think Evan would benefit from guidance from an old head. Say Eddie Hall, same aggressive mindset, but Eddie went so professional to get it done.
Yeah, genuinely, I think that is something that he could benefit from. He's got all the talent, and you can see there's insecurities there with Evan. He's been through a lot, but he has so much talent and potential. He could definitely be a world's strongest man winner. And I think sometimes you just need someone that's just going to tell you bluntly what you need to hear rather than have smoke blown up your ass.
Yeah. Or people tiptoeing around what really needs to be said. Absolutely.
But yeah, super happy to see Evan get onto the podium.
Dustin, thank you for the super chat. Predictions for 600-pound stone at the end of day one and the strongest man on earth with Thor, Trey, and Tom there.
We could well see it go up. There's some big stone lifters.
It's going to be intense. It's not often we see a max stone effort like this in competition.
I think it'll be hard, especially they're doing the they're doing the deadlift the first day as well.
I can't remember the order of events.
I don't know the order of the events, but there's going to be some brutal, tough events, and there'll be some sore bodies in that competition as well.
Yeah. Stu, thank you so much for becoming a member. And Corey, thank you for the super chat. World's Strongest Man used to have events where fans would sit on implements and the athletes would lift to carry them. Should they bring that back?
It was always good fun.
Yes. Like the girl squat.
The only issue with it is health and safety can be a problem in this day and age. Like I remember doing some wheelbarrows with people and stuff.
Yeah.
And
Yokes.
you occasionally see things go wrong and someone gets hurt. So in this day and age where they're so safety conscious, it might be difficult.
Also, like, you can't have head-to-heads with people of differing weights either, can you? We did see, when was it? I think it was the Forza Bruta a couple of years ago. They did a deadlift for reps.
They kept putting a
person on, and it said the person's weight on their t-shirt in massive letters. I'd be horrified. I'd be like, I don't think so. As long as my weight can be anonymous, I'll be a weight. It's funny though. JF won that competition, I think, didn't he? A couple of years ago. JF is still a beast. Ali with the members comment, what can we do for you guys and Monica as a thank you? Honestly, nothing.
Supporting us is huge. You know,
you're a member, so
being a member, liking, subscribing. If you want to become a member, that's great. We really appreciate you guys watching our videos, helping grow the channel. You know, we've gone from a very small channel to now we have over 150,000 subscribers.
Yes.
And we want to continue to grow, try and continue to bring good quality, you know, news, content, etc., and keep growing the sport as much as we can. So as long as you guys keep supporting us, then we are very thankful.
Loz is the queen and Liz is the legend. Yes, Sean. Caru with another 10 memberships. Thank you. I don't know if that was a mistake, but thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bless you. You know, when you double click,
I may potentially be coaching Asku. He's
ooh, that would be exciting.
It could be fun. Like I said to him, I've got to get Worlds out the way in a few weeks just to get caught up with everything.
Yeah.
So I'm not taking on any new clients for about a month, but once I get things settled, then get caught up with a few other bits of work, then it would be good to work with him.
Chris, thank you for the super chat. Huge thanks to you both for giving us World's Strongest Man content. Really missed track pull this year. Any advice or tips for a lightweight doing a track pull?
Technique. You know, they always talk about body weight, but with a rope, making sure your hips are low, trying to make sure when you pull the rope, you're in front of your chest, trying to keep the biceps engaged and the back muscles as well. And then hip position, driving down low, getting every single muscle fiber in your body into the movement. Don't just think of it as a body weight. And then when you are actually moving, try to always, even if like people get into a rhythm and they're just happy that it's moving, never think about that. Always think faster, because it is a timed event. So with every step that you're taking, every pull, always try to be increasing that speed.
Squatch, thank you for the super chat. 7,500 watching, only 1,000 likes. Make
My
sure you
goodness,
smash
guys.
that thumbs up. Thanks again, Loz, Liz, Monica, for the awesome streams and coverage.
Thank you very much, guys.
Yes, thank you, Monica, for updating the chat with because sometimes we did get sidetracked.
Is a star.
She is, bless her. Darren, thank you for the super chat. Thank you guys so much for the coverage. Thank you for tuning in. Still surprised that people do. The supporting cast, thank you. Don't be self-conscious. I just tap in at comp time. Tap in. What's that?
Tap into that sort of mentality, I guess.
When you're getting tapped in.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Zoned in.
Yeah.
Kevin, thank you for the super chat. Thanks for the consistent updates. Love watching you both for All Strongman. Crazy how one event can change the whole competition at this level. Yeah. And that's the thing, when two guys are so close together, it wasn't really a case of it was going to be who makes a mistake.
Yeah,
it was always going to be that, wasn't it?
Too like it wasn't a mistake, you know.
No, but something went wrong for someone. Yeah, and there you go.
You look at these comps. If you look at every comp, one athlete will just perform a little bit better than normal. One athlete will make a mistake. This is part of sport, and you never take it away from the guy that wins. Tom has been incredible.
Yeah. Ed, thank you for the super chat. Thanks for the great live stream, guys. Managed to catch all of them this year and hoping our 6-day-old is absorbing the love for strongman.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Happy baby moon as well. I love those first days. Like, yeah, you feel like you've been hit by a truck, but it's just so nice. Cozy baby cuddles. You don't have to go anywhere. No, yeah. The stone weights were 140, 160, 180, 200 and 210 kilos for the fifth.
Yeah, that's a good heavy set of stones, especially at this point of the competition.
Jonathan, thank you for the super chat. What a great comp, and to see some new up and comers get into the finals. Love the channel. Thanks for the great strongman content.
Thank you very much.
If it wasn't for you guys, I think I would have gone nuts, said Anthony. You guys keep us sane as well.
We all want to see a live stream as well, or some kind of, a way of watching this. So hopefully it will come.
Yes. Sean the Don, thank you for the super chat. Love seeing Evan putting it all together. Much love, guys, from Hawaii.
Oh, amazing. That would be a lovely place to go to, wouldn't it?
Yes, very jealous. Don, Loz and Liz, thank you. Great job.
Thank you, Don.
And thank you also to Cody. The T-Rex wishes he had Evan's arms. Yeah, I know. Evan doesn't have short arms, does he? But it actually does come from his love of dinosaurs. And it's so funny when he does one of the Q&As on his Instagram stories, he gets a lot of dinosaur questions. And he's really well versed in dinosaurs. Yeah, he does know his dinosaurs. It's not just a namesake.
That's good to hear.
Yes. Well, yeah. I think sometimes maybe people try and catch him out. And he's like, wow, let me tell you about this. Yeah. So this was when the results were coming through. Lots of chilies.
So good. Do you remember that first time we were watching a Tom White app?
Yeah.
Just everyone went nuts.
Yeah. It was crazy. Mark, thank you for the super chat. In your opinion, who was the best nickname in Strongman? Thanks for the great coverage. The best. Do you know what? I really liked it when Reddit tried to nickname Bobby Thompson Professor Hulk because he turned up at his first Arnold's with glasses on. He looked like a professor, but then he was like, no, I'm the American Nightmare. Yeah. I prefer Professor Hulk, but I love Wide Pavlo. I think that's my favorite.
Or Handsome Pavlo. I think Handsome Pavlo likes Handsome Pavlo.
He does. Well, I'm going to call him Narrow Pavlo. And he was like, in my DMs, no, tell them to call me Handsome. It's like, okay, Pablo, I'll spread the word. It's like, are you sure, you're happy with being objectified? And he's like, oh, yes. So, yeah. Handsome or Wide Pavlo, probably. But I did like Professor Hulk. Petition to bring it back. Speak to Bobby.
Okay.
Tell him it's a requirement. Part of your coaching. All right. Just drowning in a sea of chilies now.
It's got a nice picture of the trophies, and they're about to do the podiums.
Very nice. I'm literally just scrolling past chilies. Almost nothing but chilies.
Tommy. How good is Glasgow going to be this year?
Oh, it's going to be. Yeah. JT, where is your super chat, JT?
Very much, JT.
Try and find
Probably going to struggle with the
amount of chilies.
Yeah.
Oh man, if I don't find it, I am sorry, JT.
Thank you very much. Now.
Every comment is important. Obviously, we cannot read every single comment though because it's insane.
So we're going to do a live next week for those that are still on,
yeah.
Just for members only. Yeah. So it'll be much quieter. We'll try and answer lots of people's questions and stuff. And,
yes,
it'll be a nice, quieter stream. But
laid back.
Thank you so much to all of you for joining us for all the streams this week. We will do one more wrap-up video for people that haven't been able to join in with the streams.
We will.
And then I think Auntie Liz is probably going to have a couple of days off.
Oh, I so need it. But I am going to do a facts and stats video, like in retrospect of this year's World's Strongest Man, because I really enjoy those.
Yeah.
Andrew, I'm real. I've been able to enjoy World's Strongest Man with Lars, who we used to watch and cheer on. Great job. Thank you. Andrew.
Thank you so much.
That's nice. It's gone full circle.
Yes, indeed.
I wonder who will be sat here one day. Who's competing now? Right. Scrolling through the chilies. Oh, Matty, thank you so much for gifting so many memberships. 20 more people that can join next weekend's live stream. Tom, you flipping legend. What a guy. 9,000 on the stream at the peak. Lovely.
That was amazing.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I remember the first time we did World's Strongest Man, like we did a live during the World's Strongest Man. It was 2021, I think. And at one point, you just pointed in the corner, and there was about 7,000 or 8,000 people, and I just froze. I was like having an inner crisis. Like it's something you just kind of get used to, isn't it? But the idea,
it's when you go to an event like at Europe's and you see like 8 or
10,000 people look like. Yeah, it's very daunting. Yeah, but it gets easier, I guess.
It does.
World's Strongest Man is Tom's competition, says Jose.
He is very, very good at World's Strongest Man. That's 5 times in a row he's been top 2.
Yes. Nomad, thank you for the super chat. Yes, many thanks to both for all you do. Thank you, Nomad. And we are happy that you are happy.
Still spicy,
says Chris. There we go.
Great stuff.
Thank you. DG, King of the Stones, King of the World, 2024, 3-time World's Strongest Man. awesome. Thank you.
That is epic. Just to, I mean,
There's just so many comments like this, though.
so many people that just want to get to World's Strongest
this.
Man and then just get to the final and then to win the title
3 times.
Yeah, and win it 3 times is unbelievable.
Oh,
it's such a hard thing to do as well. You see so many great strongmen, like super good strongmen that win titles, but they struggle at Worlds. Tom,
it's a hard competition. Like, people think it's not the hardest competition. Yes, there are other really hard ones, but this is not easy, is it? There's a reason so few men have won it in like 46, 47 years.
Absolutely.
It is tough. Scotty Lace, thank you for the super chat. No question, just an appreciation of everything you've done during Worlds.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Scroll through the T-Rex emojis and the chilies. Yeah, I guess the T-Rex, that's when people realised he'd held onto his podium position. Yeah, he'll be absolutely thrilled.
Yeah.
Like,
well, we say he'll be thrilled. He did say he came for first.
I know,
but I think he'll be happy.
Being on that podium, having that World's Strongest Man trophy in his hands, like, I think he's going to be quite happy, especially because he was in danger at the end.
He should be happy, definitely.
I think he will be. Relieved. Dave, my ass is unclenched finally. Yes. Go on, Big Tommy. Congratulations, Dave. We are happy for you and your ass.
We're glad you can relax now.
Glute day is finally over.
Let's go, T-Rex. Thank you, Andrew.
You'll have DOMs tomorrow.
Squeeze harder.
Good job, it's a bank holiday. Martin, thank you for the super chat. Massive congrats to Tom. Where's the prize money? I don't know.
I believe it's 80 for first place at Worlds.
Yeah.
So it's not the highest paying competition,
no.
but the prize money is pretty good. It didn't used to be, but they increased the prize money for like the lower places.
Yeah, by a considerable amount as well. So the actual overall purse is quite chunky now. I haven't actually sat down and added it.
Hopefully it keeps growing. That's what we want to see, is these sports getting bigger opportunities, more opportunities.
Yes.
You know, at one time, Worlds was the only place to win some decent money. When I was competing, Worlds was about 40 or 45,000 for first prize, and there was really no other opportunities. You maybe fight for $1,000 at another competition.
Yeah.
Now it's like now
30, 40 at Giants Live.
Yeah, Giants Live, 30 or 40,000 in those. You've got the Rogue Invitational, which is over 100 grand. Same with, like, I think Arnold's is about 80 or 100 grand now, is it?
I think Arnold's is 80.
The Short Classic is providing good prize money.
Yeah,
so there's proper opportunity for athletes now to make some decent money. And hopefully all these shows keep getting bigger and better.
Ken, glad no injuries in the final this year, and elated for all the guys who set new high watermarks for their careers, Tommy.
Indeed, Ken. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ken. Yeah, I mean, what a great first Worlds this has been for a few of the guys now.
Unbelievable.
I know.
I mean, 3 Canadians in the top 6, was it?
Yeah. The Canadians are on fire. Michael, thank you for the super chat. Congrats to Tom, Mitch and Evan as well. Thank you both for all that you do for the sport. I've been more of an Arnold's fans, but you guys make World's Strongest Man exciting to watch every year.
Thank you very much.
We love the Arnold's too, but we love all different types of competition. Well, we like the variety, don't we?
We like all of the shows.
Wow, what a final. So happy for the podium finishers. Was so nervous during the stone run for Evan, but so glad he's on the podium. Thanks to Autumn. Yeah, it was close there, wasn't it?
It was. It got very close for that third place in the end, but he did enough. Evan crying.
Oh, that was Sarah who said she was going to cry either way.
Either way.
Happy tears though, Sarah.
Yes.
Happy tears.
Thank you, Saga Tans 2K2 for becoming a member.
Keep scrolling, Lozzie. We'll be there all day trying to pronounce things. I'm sorry, I don't need to sneeze again. Oh, God.
Toxic Truth, massive shout out to Tom and Luke Statement, true champions. Thank you for coverage, Loz and Liz. You're the best. All the athletes should be so proud. Thank you so much, Toxic Truth. You're right, Auntie.
Not toxic at all.
Are you okay, Lizzie?
Okay. Just give me a second.
Nicole Kovacs, thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you for keeping us informed and entertained. I was hoping for Mitch to win, but happy for Tom and glad that Mitch is still on the podium. Congrats to Evan as well. Indeed. Thank you so much. Dog Lover, thank you again for a super chat. Fantastic coverage, Liz and Laws. Love seeing cute little Holly on the channel. Excited for more Strongman this year. Thank you so much, Dog Lover.
Dog Lover.
XL Tom, thank you so much for the super sticker.
Oh, look at the absolute state of there.
You are gorgeous, shush. Kevin, thank you for
Members
yeah,
the usual Sunday
usual
Night Live coming up. Yeah, we're gonna. No, God,
No,
not tonight.
not tonight.
Jesus Christ, Kevin.
This
Give us a
is your
break.
live tonight.
This is it. This is all you're getting. We have to film a wrap-up
We
show.
will get through these comments and then yes.
Oh my goodness, 50.
Wow, thank you
membership.
so much, guys. You guys are so amazing, so supportive of the channel. We are hugely grateful. Honestly, that just so many generous people watching this. You guys are unbelievable.
Too kind almost. Thank you. Nathaniel, any tips for circus dumbbell clean and press away? Press away.
Practice push pressing and just getting strong, and then focus on technique. I apologize if I'm being a bit all over the place, but I will try and be more. If you kind of come and join us for the members chat next week, my head will be a bit more focused on coaching questions and stuff like that. It's been an emotional day. My brain is kind of
fried.
Yeah, but come back next week when we're doing the members chat, and we'll focus more on specific questions about coaching.
Click
and stuff.
that one there, please. There you go. 3 times world's strongest man. Wow. When, if ever, do you think Tom wins Rogue or Arnold's? Thank you so much.
Well, Tom was third. He's been second at Rogue, and he's been third at the Arnold. So he is
he's always in contention.
He's always in contention of any show. I think same for Mitch. He's always in contention for any show. And obviously Thor's back in sort of contention at major shows. So there's so many good athletes right now.
Yeah.
I think up and coming guys, but he has a chance. And, as long as he's focused, he's a danger for any big competition.
Yeah. A lot of people is like, oh, it's boring. Mitch is going to win. But it's not. Like, it's anyone can win. And the guys are so good right now. Look at the shows we had last year.
Like Brian Shaw won one of the major shows. Obviously, Mitch won plenty of big shows. Tom's winning major shows. Evan Singleton is winning shows. There's lots of great athletes there. And look at these up and coming guys. They're pushing them all the time. The sport is in a very good place.
John Young, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for all the lives this week. Big congrats to Tom on the win. Do you see him and Mitch being the New Z and Brian rivalry? Yes,
I think right now it's fair to say they are.
Yeah. They're back and forth.
There's other guys that can kind of push into that mix at times, but those are the two that are dominating right now.
Like Thor did back when it was Brian and Z.
Yep.
Asker again, thank you for the super chat. No mistake at all. Haha. Thank you both for keeping them stated.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you. Bless you. Nathaniel, any advice for in-between event recovery?
Eat, stay hydrated, and just stay warm.
Yeah.
As I said, next week we'll go more into details with things like that. But it's not as it's not as complicated as people think. Keep things simple, and you'll go far. Just hard work. These guys at the top have incredible genetics, but they are very hardworking as well. Do the simple things well again and again and again, and you will improve.
Yeah. Max, thank you very much for gifting memberships. Trafficking, thank you. Never forget, Brian Shaw did place first 5 times. On points he did, you're right. 2010, obviously, he lost out on countback to Zadrunas. And that was the end of countback. After that, we went to the last event rule. Crypto Ripped, thank you for the super chat. I'm recovering from a fully ruptured ACL, MCL, and PCL that needs 2 surgeries. Have you ever seen someone go back to competing after such an injury?
I saw Zadrunas go back to competing after destroying both of his knees.
Yeah.
He,
on a Conan's wheel, wasn't it?
Severe bad injury.
Yeah.
And he managed to come back and dominate the sport. So
that was like in the year 2000, wasn't it? Before he'd ever won any big major competitions. I can't remember what year
it was, but it was in the Faroe Islands, I think. And that was a real serious injury.
Yeah. And he went on to become the greatest of all time in many people's eyes. So never say never. Footer, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for all you do. You two are carrying this sport on your backs. Also, thank you for taking the time to interact with fans and amateurs at the Arnold.
You're very welcome. As we love meeting, fans of the sport and people that just love strongman. So
yeah, the amateurs was really exciting as well. It was cool to be able to go over and spend some time there. Excelsior, thank you for the super chat. Forever indebted to you both for all that you do. Shout out to Cy Smith, who's tackling 531 in an effort to look like Daniel Craig.
Amazing. Ooh. Thank you very much.
Paris, super chat, thank you. Are you doing an app and grip ebook? Spill the tea.
Yes, we have an app coming up which will focus on mainly there's going to be 2 options. One is for people that just want to get in better shape, and one focusing more on strength and strongman powerlifting type training. So that is on the cards. There will also be grip stuff and lots of information in the app as well. And I may well do a grip ebook as well at some point. I'm looking at potentially doing some grip competitions myself this year. Been training my grip a lot harder recently.
There you go. Aaron, congrats, Loz, and thank you both for keeping us informed all weekend. My top 3 ended up exactly as I thought and secretly hoped. Congrats, athletes.
We got 4 of the top 5 right, didn't we? Not quite the order. I had Mitch first, Tom second, Evan third,
Matt Ragg fourth,
and I had Pavlo in fifth.
Yeah,
so not too bad. We're never that far off, are we?
No, we're never a million miles away, are we? Often get most of them right in the wrong order.
Always happy to see surprises.
I'm so sorry.
Don, thank you for the super chat. Top 3 on every event. Tom Stoltman, 3 times World's Strongest Man. Tom was amazing. Just really, really good. What was he? First on 3 events?
He tied for first on 2. First outright on the
stones, and then third on the
second.
No, he was third on the first event, wasn't he?
Yeah, joint second on the deadlift.
Yeah, amazing performance. Tom did win for people just tuning in. Do you think we should make Tom lift the stones with one arm and have Mitch hop on one leg with the yoke, just so it's fair for everyone else? Thank you.
Sounds like an injury.
Yeah, I think we're best let them use both, even though it is a bit unfair on some of the others.
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry.
Wow, Kevin, thank you so much. Very, very generous
you,
super chat here. Big Loz, I can't remember the year or place, but it was a power stairs that was at least 10 to 15 stairs in a row. It was crazy. It was a real small showing. I think it was in Eastern Europe with a few people showing up. I've seen like the power stairs at World's Strongest Man. They did it in Sun City up the amphitheater steps.
Oh, yeah.
Also at World's Strongest Man, I think 2008 was the power stairs up. Like they were big steps where Phil Pfister was in the lead, and then Marius just went in like the afterburners and just kind of like was like, "What the hell's going on? I need to catch up," and he just went ballistic.
Yeah,
that was 2008. That one.
Yeah,
because that was my first World, so I remember it. I didn't make the final, but I stayed and watched, and I was like, "Wow, that's incredible."
Yeah, I do like power stairs as an event.
Tracy Brown, thank you for becoming a YouTube member. Are you back? Are you?
I'm back. I can't sneeze on camera because I sneeze big.
No, we don't want you sneezing on camera.
No. Supersized Golf, thank you for the super chat. Do you think Big Tom could have been the man to overtake Marius?
Well, he's got 3 and he's only
well on his way.
30. He's certainly got a chance.
29.
29, is he? There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
29 and he's already 3-time World's Strongest Man.
Congrats, Loz, and thank you both for being so kind and updating us all weekend. My top 3, as I hoped. Congrats, athletes. Way to go, Tom, number 3.
Thank you very much, Aaron.
Moose and T-Rex. It's nice that there's emojis.
For all three.
Yeah. Ali, thank you for the super chat. Hi from Glasgow. So happy for
Hi,
Tom.
Ali.
Hopefully. Yes, Ali, that's what I need. Thank you. Although your name was quite easy for me. But this is a good example to everyone else watching of what you could do to make our lives much easier.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you, Ali.
Hopefully you come to the Glasgow Giants Live.
Yes, you have to.
Or the Rogue Invitational. Where's the Rogue? That's in
Aberdeen.
Aberdeen.
Yeah, it's not that far. Once you're up there, you may as well keep going.
We're also in Scotland for 3 times this year. We're going to Scotland.
Yes, we're addicts. Steve, thank you for the super chat. Consistency was key. 3 firsts, 2 seconds, and 2 thirds. Great effort from Mitch, pushing all the way. Yeah.
Absolutely, really proud of Mitch.
Both
as always.
Left everything out.
Both of them are supreme champions.
Teenage Spaceland, thank you for becoming a member. And you, Bo, is it? Bo? Yeah, Bo. Denise, thank you for the super chat. Just wanted to say thank you for all that you do. This is my first World's Strongest Man weight party and I loved it. Also, thank you for all your kind words about Evan. I feel like he gets a raw deal from many, but I think he's a gentle giant underneath.
Thank you.
They
very
all
much.
Are just sensitive
strong
souls
men
underneath.
As a whole, strong women too. We're all a bunch of insecure nerds.
Yeah, but no, like Evan gets a lot of really harsh comments from people. And like when I look at his Instagram, I think, Jesus Christ, like I don't think I'd bother posting if I got that much crap from people. But no, he's done really, really well. Levi, thank you for the super chat. Kaz and Tom, now the only 2 people with 3 World's Strongest Man titles. Yeah,
they are. Thank you, Levi.
And Leighton, another Scotsman, I'm bouncing off the walls. Thank you, Leighton.
I bet the Scottish are partying tonight.
Oh, yes. Oh yeah, they
Yeah.
know how to party as well.
They do indeed.
That's why we keep going back. Rudders, thank you for the super chat. If Mitch won frame, he could have won with 52.5 points at the end, while Tom would have had 52. Goes to show anything can happen.
Anything
Shoulda,
can
woulda,
happen,
coulda,
and
so.
absolutely, I was just going to say the same. What ifs and stuff are all fine, but they mean nothing.
There was a
all
great
that happens
comment.
is what happens, and even as Mitch's coach, I am, I'm never going to make excuses for people. Mitch did amazing with what he's done, injuring himself or injuring, like he genuinely like cut his hands real deep. So he is worried about it. He wants to get it checked out. But what I'm proud about him is that he's fought till the end. Now, this happens in strongman. It's happened to many people. And I guess because I've had experience of it happening to me, you just get on with it. But I could look back at my career and say ifs and buts about so many things. All you can do is go on what happens, beat who's in front of you at the end of the day. Tom Stoltman is the worthy champion. At this comp, he was the man and he deserves the victory. These two will have many battles and they will both beat each other many, many times. We're in for a treat, I think, over the next few years.
Yeah. A shorter summary. Someone on Reddit said, if my auntie had balls, she'd be my uncle. So, yeah. Which I thought was a beautifully elegant way.
That's a nice way of putting it.
Yeah, exactly. Fairfield David, thank you for the super chat with 5 years at the top 2 and 3-time world's strongest man, GOAT incoming.
He's doing well. There's still some big names to kind of overtake in terms of getting to the GOAT status. But without question, Tom he's in top 10 now of top 10 of all time.
Oh, definitely.
No question about it.
Autumn gifting memberships. Thank you so much, Autumn. Keep seeing the same names popping up and we do appreciate you. Martin, new member, thank you, Martin. Matt with the super chat, thank you. No questions. Just wanted to say Loz is the sexiest man alive. Oh, there you go.
You're a lucky lady.
I've got some competition.
Thank you, Matt.
Nathaniel, thank you for becoming a member. Got my eye on you, mate. Steady state. Thank you for the super chat. The only thing missing from your live chats this weekend was the sex spots. Thank you both so much for all you do. I accidentally banned them all. And now I kind of miss them.
I think our moderators are doing a good job.
Oh, actually, it's probably the moderators. Yeah. If you missed the sex spots, they were wild. And that is nothing.
What was even more wild was when Auntie Liz started accusing actual normal people of being sex bots.
Yeah, but the username was like...
And then you met them in real life.
I know. I was horrified. She was like...
She was a lovely lady.
I'm the one you thought was a sex bot. Oh, God, I'm so sorry. Connor, thank you. Thoughts on Mitch listening to MMA offers?
He isn't getting any MMA offers.
No. There's Sam. Loz, time for BBC Spotify to start paying...
Oh, that would be cool.
Spotty? What is Spotty? To start paying attention. I thought it was Spotify.
Maybe.
What is Spotty?
Is it not? I don't know. Spotify or
BBC Spotty.
Sport. BBC Sport.
Oh, maybe BBC Sport.
Yeah,
is it a
that makes more sense.
Yeah. I thought it was an abbreviation.
Sports Personality of the Year.
Oh, yes, maybe. Yes. There you go. That
indeed.
makes more sense.
That would make more sense.
Yes, good idea. Blue Midget. Thank you for the super chat. Do you think this is the start of Tom running away with it, possibly broken records? Are there enough others who can keep Tom fighting?
Oh, there's definitely people that can keep Tom fighting. Like I've said,
the past couple of years,
Tom Stoltman is thoroughly deserving winner at this competition, but Mitch is a incredible, formidable opponent for him, who's beaten Tom in their last couple of competitions. These two, I think, have a lot of big titles ahead of them, and I think they will go back and forth many times in many different events. And there are other athletes out there as well, and amazing athletes coming through. But today, all about Tom Stoltman.
Chris and Dustin, thank you very much for becoming members. And Andrew with the super chat, thank you. Luke broke 7th place streak on the wrong side last year too. He was eighth. Brian Shaw took his 7th place spot at his last ever Worlds, which I think Luke probably didn't begrudge him.
No, not at
all. RBINK455 became a member, thank you. Very catchy username there. Gandalf the Orange. According to my spreadsheet of strongman goats that I sent you, Tom is now 9th best ever, joint with Kaz, and he's still got a lot of time.
He has a lot of time indeed. Yes, he's definitely in that top 10 now.
Wait, what? If Liz had balls, she'd be Uncle Loz.
That's a thought.
Oh,
There we go.
we've caught
We've
up.
caught up.
We must go because we have to film still, and I'm only getting worse looking. So must do it while
Guys,
it's salvageable.
thank you once again for joining us this week for World's Strongest Man. It's been fun as always. We massively appreciate all the support, all the generosity. You guys are incredible. I hope you've enjoyed our coverage. We do strongman stuff all through the year. So if strongman's your thing, make sure you tune in, make sure you subscribe to the channel, watch the videos. We've got some awesome stuff coming up, I think, this year.
Yeah. Don't worry about Mitch burning out. He's got a great coach to keep him in check. But thank you, Brooke. And also,
I've promised Mitch that next year I'm going to be out there with him.
Yes, and thank you for being inspiring, Lazo. Yes, we're going
Thank
to be
you
there. We're going to
very,
go,
very much.
but we're going to find a way to do this. Strongman Radio for real. We're going to mic up, blah, 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 blah.
Hopefully,
call the action.
Hopefully they do a live stream and they want us to work with it. So we'll see.
Or and we don't have to do this. We'll see. We'll see how it evolves over the next
But we will be, you know, we'll be at lots of events this year. We'll be doing watch-alongs. We'll be doing various different things. We've got loads more profile videos to come out. News videos each week on Strongman. So just stay tuned. Lots of fun to have. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. If you're Scottish and a big Stoltman fan, go and get partying because the big man is now the 3-time world's strongest man. Congratulations, Tom Stoltman.
Oh, gosh, I missed it.
What are you doing?